Hi, Matt at the Mast Advice Company. I just wanted to talk today about an important point that a lot of landowners don't know. Did you know that phone mast operators can now force their way onto anyone's land or property? Yeah, I know that sounds unbelievable, but since 2017 and the passing of the Electronic Communications Code, mobile phone operators can now come to your property or your home or any land that you own, and literally they can write to you and request a survey to survey your property. It could be the roof of your building, it could be a farmland, you could be a landlord that owns some commercial property. They might just turn up and ask if they can do a survey. First of all, I would always recommend never let a mobile phone operator or phone company agent onto your land unless you've taken some specialist advice, or unless they've already on site and they've got an existing agreement that allows them to access your site. So we've got a scenario now where a lot of clients are contacting us. They range from farmers to golf clubs, hotel chains, and what's happened is the mobile phone companies have decided that this location would be good for a phone mast. They've written to them, and under the new legislation, the government has also given them the powers to reduce rents radically. So you could have a situation where you could be a landowner, say you're a farmer or a business owner, and all of a sudden you're contacted out of the blue by a phone company who said, look, we're prepared to give you maybe £750 to £1,500 per annum, and we want to put a 15 or 20 metre mast at the bottom of your property, and we want to be able to access it 365 days a year, and we're going to give you £1,700 a year. Or you may own a rooftop, maybe a hotel or just a commercial building, and they might say, we want to put some equipment on your roof. Normally for a rooftop site, they might pay a little bit more, £3,000 to £5,000 per annum, and again want access to the property 365 days a year. So you need to be aware that the government have allowed these mobile phone operators some very strong rights. Now, as a landowner, we can't, in some cases, stop the operators from being able to force their way onto your land or property. But one thing that you can do is, one, you can make sure you're getting the best rental for housing the phone mast site, and the burden of having to have the phone mast site on your land, access, the look of it, how it's inconveniencing you. There's various different factors. We can assist with that. Also, you need to make sure that you get the contractual terms right, so you're not devaluing the property. This is something that we can come in and give you specialist advice on. We're agents that negotiate not only the rentals, but also the contractual terms. And one of the big things is these mobile phone agreements, when they are forced upon you, normally last for 10 to 20 years. Now imagine if you've got a contract, say for example, you have a commercial property and you wanted to get planning permission for a number of large units, or you own a rural property and all of a sudden you find that you can get permission to build a number of houses on it. This could put you in a very difficult situation. So you need to make sure that you get what's called a good landlord break clause or termination clause for redevelopment. The other thing, if it's forced onto the roof of your building and the roof starts leaking, your tenants start complaining, you've got no rights within your contract to move the equipment, then you have a problem. So there's things like lift and shift clauses. These are just a few examples, but what you need to be aware of is the minute phone companies contact you and want to do a survey, Yes, unbelievable, but it's true. They can force their way onto your land or property. Make sure you get the right specialist advice. Contact the Mast Advice Company. We're here to help you.